So this system, we call them the root beds, because when we were preparing the beds, the amount of bracken fern roots was just unbelievable. They was everywhere. We started that system in January 2019, unfortunately just before the driest year on record. The soil was pretty much lifeless with absolutely no topsoil due to poor cattle management. The site faces west and it's quite steep with about 30% gradient. Given the very low quantity and quality of life in that soil, our approach was to regenerate and try to produce some food with minimal resources. Basically, I've planted 4 beds, 5 meters apart, and the only plant that we actually purchased was eucalyptus seedlings, which we've planted every 1.5 meters. Everything else, like the pigeon peas, the castor oils, all the vegetables, the bananas, citrus, jabuticabas, tamarillos, and many other plants, we either raised them by seeds in our little nursery here, or we simply put seeds on the ground. Unfortunately, it was a very tough season for us. The poor soil conditions with very little water, we could not keep up with the watering. Made pretty much impossible to produce anything like corn or anything that demands more life. Things like beans and tomatoes and eggplants produced a little bit, and we had some big success with gherkins. So after the first year, I basically decided that I needed more organic matter in that system. I had no grass producing, so I decided to put another tree row in the middle. So my tree rows became 2.5 meters apart. And that strategy actually worked really well. The second beds grew much quicker with the protection from the first, and things are starting to look good. Of course, we're still in the early accumulation stage on this land. There is much to happen yet, and you can see that there is very few plants that are more life demanding that are growing happily. Things like jabuticaba or even the citrus, they are still very slow, but slowly we're getting there. And the way to move ahead is perhaps in the next spring we will be dropping out the eucalyptus, which some of them are about 8 meters tall, and giving a big strong pulse to restart, introduce some new species, come back with veggies, and hopefully keep moving that system forward. For me, if I can grow papayas here one day, it means that I fulfilled my function on this land. Basically taking from bare, lifeless soil to a place that can feed humans. I'll keep you posted how I'm going.